Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
So if you're watching these videos and you want to get into DCS, definitely check out Apex Gaming PCs. This is where I got my laptop. I'm super happy with what I received. And keep in mind that they have the A-Firm program, which allows you to pay month to month so that it doesn't hurt your wallet too badly. Check out the links below to make your own custom PC that fits your budget. Big thank you to Apex Gaming PCs. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're here in the F-14 Tomcat. We're going to be intercepting some Russian bears. These Russian bears are escorted by a flight of two Sukhoi 33.
I'm showing nails 10 o'clock.
Flanker Ds, I believe is their designation. You see that guy back there, the guy talking? That's my Rio, or Radar Intercept Officer. This guy with the big yellow helmet back there. He's going to be operating the radar for us today. And we're going to try to shoot these guys down. The main problem here is going to be that the Sukhoi 33s are carrying R27 EAs and R77-1s. So they have a more modern loadout, and the F-14 is using its old like 60s, 70s, 80s loadouts, maybe even early 2000s, because we are carrying the AIM-54 Charlie Mark 60, which is as close as a Phoenix is going to get to what an AMRAAM is, in the sense that, because when you have the A model Phoenixes, if you break lock before they go active, the missile is essentially scrapped. But when it comes to the Charlie variants, if you lose lock, the missile will go active. It'll look for a target itself, which is how the AMRAAM operates. The AMRAAM theoretically has a better seeker, better countermeasure resistance, etc., but the Phoenix is like the early prototype of that kind of seeker technology, essentially. The main problem with the Phoenix is obviously how large and expensive it was, so that's the point of the AMRAAM. They tried to compact it a little bit so more, other aircraft could carry it. But when you think about it, because of that, we do have a little bit of a disadvantage to the Sukhoi 33s who are carrying more modern missiles. We are continuing to push these guys. I've basically turned into them, so they're right off my nose. And Jester in the back there, who's operating the radar, is looking for them. We should be getting pretty close to them, so they might want to react and come over here and fight me. By the way, those Russian bears, the Tu-95s you see there, those are current Hill assets. Highly recommend you check out his stuff. Very good for improving your DCS. A link for that in the video description, of course.
We have a Bandit Bra 300, 73 miles, 35,000.
Bandit 330 for 72 miles now. And so that's perfect. So he's seeing these Sukhoi. So they've broken off the bears and they're coming over here to try to intercept. I got to get a lot closer. Technically, they're in range. I could shoot a Phoenix at them, but very easily defeatable, especially for a more modern flanker series like that. If they were a MiG-21, I probably would shoot at them from here. And it would be in TWS. TWS, track-while scan, a little bit more primitive in the F-14 when compared to like the F-15, for example. The TWS and the F-14 prone to losing locks if the Bandit made sudden changes in altitude. So you really need, because it was intended initially to be shot at bomber formations, right, who are not going to be making sudden changes. It was supposed to guide Phoenixes onto bomber formations. So when you try to shoot it at a fighter-sized contact who's aware you're here and who is maneuvering and changing altitude, it's difficult for the TWS to maintain track. Although there is kind of a misconception.
I got a lock. Okay. Target, 55 miles.
55 miles, we put him into an STT lock. There is a bit of a misconception that the Phoenix missile cannot hit small fighter-sized contacts that are maneuvering at close ranges. That's, for the most part, as far as history has shown, that's inaccurate. The Iranians destroyed many maneuvering fighter-sized contacts within close range with the Phoenix missile, inside of 30 miles, inside of 15 miles, some shots. So the Phoenix missile is very capable of maneuvering like that. We seem to possibly be locked onto the bears, and I don't want to do that. I'll kill the bears myself later. The missile's not going to reach that anyway because they are kind of cold. So I'm going to break lock. We're going to have to deal with these fighters first. So we're going to go beyond visual range, STT lock, and we're going to choose a specific target down here. And we're going to choose the closest guy right here at 38 miles.
Locking.
Okay, he's got him locked. The camera's still going to show the bears, but that's okay.
Target, 34 miles.
That's not our lock. The lock is this box.
On the nose, he's locking.
And that's a fighter off the nose here. Fox 3. And we'll defend. I figure we can kill the fighters first, and then we can kill the bombers with other missiles. I can shoot sparrows at them if needed, sidewinders, even guns. I'd rather use the good active seeker heads of the Phoenixes to fight the fighters here, because I'm already at such a disadvantage, honestly. Like, these missiles are easily defeatable.
Party time. Missile,
there we
1
go.
o'clock.
Okay.
Hot. Break left.
Missile coming in. If they just so much as hit a beam
Missile, 1 o'clock.
and then drop all their chaff, they'll defeat that missile. So
Spike, he's on our 4 o'clock.
he's on our 4 o'clock. Okay, it's alright. Everything's good. Notice how I'm able to break lock on that Phoenix before it even went pitbull. Again, because it has its own seeker head, so it can just turn on and look for targets itself. Okay, I'm recommitting here. These guys have to be careful to not get dragged too far away from their bears, because they don't know if I'm trying to drag them and there's another F-14 coming from somewhere else, so they don't want to get too distracted. There is no F-14 coming from somewhere else, but they don't know that, so they do have to be careful of that. We've survived all their missiles. Looking for another lock. What is that? That's a fighter. Okay. 17 miles off the nose. Fox 3. And we'll defend here.
He's on our nose, Spike, 12 o'clock. And, Spike, 3 o'clock.
Okay, a lot of missiles in the air here.
I lost the lock.
He says he lost the lock, but that's okay. I shot that inside of like 13 miles. It was very close, that shot, so it's okay. That missile's tracking on its own, with its own radar. We're off cold. I don't see any missile impacts. Alright, trying to recommit here. We still have 2 Phoenixes left, which is theoretically enough, but you can see they're actually defeating these missiles. Like I said, just hitting a simple beam and dropping chaff will be enough to defeat them. We're Joker fuel. Let's go to PAL mode. PAL mode's gonna look around and see if we can find something, hopefully inside of 20 miles. See if we can get a lock. Gesture can't give me a lock either.
Unable.
Where's everybody? It's all super quiet here. I'm getting a little nervous. Where'd everybody go? Okay, here we go. We got a lock.
Bandits, 1 o'clock high.
There we go, right
13
here.
miles.
Fox 3. Alright, that guy will probably die. Now, if only I can find the other guy. But that guy's high and that Phoenix is tracking. So he will probably die. I got a missile launch, probably from the other guy. That's not good. Oh, we're off cold.
Nah, man, I lost the lock.
Okay, this is not gonna be good. That missile is tracking perfectly. I think it's gonna hit that guy.
Brake right.
So splash 1 in the distance there.